Are you ready to hear the 10 non-negotiables? I hope you have a pen. Number 1, you're committed to the vital behaviors. Number 1, vital behaviors. Number 2, you are running challenge groups. Number 3, you are listening to the National Wake Up Call. Number 4, you're listening to our team call. Number 5, you are doing power hours. Number 6, you're attending live events. Number 7, you're active on our team page. Number 8, number 8, you're hitting the Success Club. 10, you are working with a success partner. 9, that was 9. 10, you are firing your upline. Let me say them again. Number 1, vitals. Number 2, challenge groups. Number 3, national wake up call. Number 4, team calls. Number 5, power hours. Number 6, live events. Number 7, active on the team page. Number 8, hitting Success Club. Number 9, working with a success partner. And 10, you have fired your upline coach. Are you ready for an explanation of each of those? Let's start with the vital behaviors. You are inviting. We'll talk about that in a minute. You are proof that the product works. So you're drinking your shake, you're doing your workout, your testament, your testimony, your billboard, and you're doing personal development. You're working on not just your body, but your heart, your mind, and your soul, and the kind of human being you are. That's number 1. Challenge groups, they're non-negotiables. You should always be running one, and you should always have a plan. Maybe you plan the whole year out at a time, maybe you plan out the quarter at a time, but you always running challenge groups. Free clean eating groups are great as well. Free groups are great as well. Some people like to develop systems where maybe you run a free clean eating group 5 days long in the beginning of the month, and then you run a paid challenge group maybe 3 weeks in, and you use one as a launching pad into the other. If you're a systems-y kind of person, that's great. Otherwise, you don't have to have systems as long as you are consistent and committed to always running challenge groups. National wake-up call. It is not a negotiable. It is like the fuel in the tank. It is like you've got this Ferrari, please get oil changes. It's a non-negotiable. And I thoroughly appreciate when you guys communicate your takeaways, because I love knowing who is doing that. And I can tell by when I post for takeaways who on the team is posting. You are doing the team call. It's really important. It's very important that you're part of the team culture and that you are on live. When you're on live, it's so special. If you can't be on live, I understand. I understand that our team call time won't work for everyone's schedule, so please do listen to the replay. Your power hour is non-negotiable. Let's take some time and talk about the power hour. This is what your power hour is to look like, something like this. You're posting in a emotional, authentic, emotional, novel, new, unique, an emotional, novel, memorable way every day. You are posting every day. The company says 3 to 5 times a day, whatever works for your stride, but it's got to be daily and it's got to be consistent. Your shop has got to be open. People need to trust you and your brand, and they have to see consistency over time. So much of your business will grow and develop when you've been consistent for a year, you guys. There's a sweet spot at about a year. There is a sweet spot. By the way, most coaches, if they're going to quit between months 3 and month 6. And I'm telling you, the magic happens after a year of consistency. Post on social media. Craft the post well. That's another training in and of itself. But for the purposes of this power hour, spend about 10 minutes a day creating that post. That's the first part of the power hour. The second part is make connections and reconnections with people in your life. Who am I going to reach out to today? Who am I going to give some love to today? Connections and reconnections. This is not about our products or programs. You are not talking about Beachbody. You are asking them how they are doing. That's going to take 10 minutes. So far, it's not hard, right? So far, it's not hard. Number 3, you're going to spend about 10 minutes following up on what you've done with the 1 and the 2. So if you're doing this power hour daily, it doesn't have to take an hour, by the way. It can be done in 30 minutes. It can be done in more than an hour. It depends on how you divvy up these categories, but I'm suggesting an hour. Number 3 is follow up, FU, follow up. So if you've been doing, number 1, doing those posts, and number 2, making connections and reconnections with people, asking them how they're doing, then you have conversations that you need to go follow up with. And if it's on a post, you have engagement to make. You have people that have commented or responded to your post or your graphic or your video, and you need to go respond back to them. So number 3, following up. That's not hard, right? Number 4, your challenge group. You have a challenge group. So you have to spend a little bit of time in there reading, making sure nobody falls through the cracks. You're noticing everybody. You're commenting on everybody. You're posting good content. You're even communicating with some of these people behind the scenes. Some of the people that might not be on Facebook are going to get a text or an email from you or whatever. So you're going to spend about 10 minutes in your challenge group. That's not that hard, right? So these are all inviting so far. And then number 5, you're going to be adding to your contacts every single day. You're going to be adding to your contacts. So that means new Facebook followers, new Instagram followers, whatever, new Twitter followers, new YouTube subscribers. But I want you adding 5 people to your social network or networks every day. So that's not that hard, right? So you can even like get into little groups if you're into skiing or knitting or Weimaraners or whatever, like get into Facebook groups, meet new people online, and add to your contact list. So that's number 5 in your power hour. So far, none of this is the kind of inviting that we like to like shirk away from. It's all pretty easy. You posted on social media, you connected and reconnected without talking about the product, you followed up on those conversations, you posted in your challenge group and connected with people in there, you've added people to your networks. Number 6 is the hard one. So that last 10 minutes is the harder one. It's the one where like, oh, I'd rather go scrub a toilet than risk being icky or spammy or pushy. And so the last one is you're specifically inviting to your next challenge or to our business opportunity. So in order for that not to be weird or icky or spammy or pushy, you have to be just doing 1 through 5 every day, because then it's not. It's not unnatural when you've been consistently doing the 1 through the 5 to then have people that it's appropriate to talk about what it is that we have to offer them. Don't keep someone else's destiny trapped in your mouth, right? 5 seconds of brave. That last 10 minutes is the hard part. So that is power hour. Next, live events. So we have Super Saturdays or Super Sundays sometimes. They are a corporate event that you can host one yourself. It's super easy. I've done it a bunch. You just fill out the form on the Coach Online office that you want to host. They send you a PowerPoint presentation. Boom, you can play it to your team of 2 people. You can have a Super Saturday with 50 people. You can have one with 1,500 people. Most large cities have a market council that has one. So like whatever, you can find one. Go to those quarterly Super Saturday events or host your own. We also have Coach Summit. It is our national. It is our annual is the word I was looking for. It is our annual coach convention. And it has been in Vegas and it's been in Nashville. And we also have a Success Club trip that you can earn. So sometimes it's a cruise, sometimes it's a resort. The next one is in the Dominican Republic, but you always want to try to get on those because it's huge incentive to earn Success Club because it makes you have a free trip. It pays for your trip. So that's something I would really encourage you to do. Platinum Edge is another training that isn't a corporate event. It's not from Beachbody, but it's from our founding coach, Christine Dwyer, head of Platinum Presenters. It is her annual conference, always held in Dallas, Texas, and it is a phenomenal annual event as well. But the non-negotiables are the corporate ones, which are Super Saturdays, and Summit. And live events, yes. Active on our team page. Please see yourself as a leader. So you're kind of at the phase in your business where you can find stuff out by yourself. You can use the FAQ. You can call Coach Relations. So when you have a question, please know that newer coaches that don't even know how to find stuff yet, they're having those same questions all the time. So please be a leader and give back to Team Play Hard by, if you have a question, of course you can still ask questions in Team Play Hard, of course. But if you have a question that you can find out the answer to, be a leader and share it with the team and say, hey, I was wondering about this and look what I found out, and post the FAQ or whatever, so that you are being the leader that I know that you are to our team. Because it truly takes an army. It truly does. It takes all of us coming together to be great. You're hitting Success Club 10. I'm going to say you're going for 10. 5 is a great benchmark, but why go for 5 when we can go for 10, right? So go for 10 and try to hit 10 by the middle of the month, because it's hard to be stressed and to get in, like, you know, we don't want to see people as like a number and feel like we're trying to like just do this arithmetic to get the Success Club thing. These are people's lives, and Success Club is, I want us to humanize it and think about lives changed. And so 10 is our goal by the middle of the month. It's hard, and you can do it. It's not hard when you're doing your power hour consistently. You're working with the success partner. So if you don't have a success partner yet, that's okay. You need to be shopping and dating. So it's not marriage. It's you can try different people. They can be on our team, off our team, but it's someone who matches your stride, intensity, and fervor. They don't have to be like you. Maybe it's better if they're not like you, skill set wise. But find someone that matches someone that'll hold your feet to the fire, someone that'll call you out on your crap, and someone that'll pick you up when you're down. It is like a marriage, but you have to date around and find the right person. So you might go through seasons where you're running with someone and another season where you're running with someone else. But be working with a success partner, that's a non-negotiable as well. And then finally, fire your upline. If you haven't read Go Pro by Eric Worre, one of the best things you can do for yourself is own your business, and know that no matter how much you succeed or fail is not because of your upline or your upline's upline. It is your business. You own it. You own it. And people have success with zero upline support. And some people get tons of upline support and don't have success. It's your business, so fire your upline. Those are your 10 non-negotiables